Hey guys, it's Kevin. Today we're going to unclog our printer that has been dry for a long time. And you can see it was sitting in the printer and dry, and you'll see those dots and evenly distributed. And the owner probably never heard of such a thing as a shoe shine. It's so hard as rock. I usually just put the printhead on the water tornado. But for this one, the dry ink is so thick, it won't create a good seal around the printhead. I soak it a little bit, and then I can remove that layer of dried ink. I usually use the syringe to suck back the ink on each nipple to decide if I want to remove the manifold or not. But for this one, there's no brainer. I'm going to remove the manifold anyway. Take the 3 screws out and pry it open. Don't worry, you will not hurt the printhead. There are around the 3 screw holes. I'm going to tell you sealant that seals even better than Epson. Just to see if my theory is correct, I think the manifold is clogged. Like the first one is not. The second one is not. And third one, yeah, is clogged. Imagine you have this clog here, and lots of people just push and push without taking the manifold out. Eventually, they just destroy their printhead. The fourth one is clogged too. It's better to take the manifold out and clean the manifold. I'm going to throw the manifold into the ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, by the way, you don't have to remind me that this workplace is a mess. Yeah, it is, because I unclog lots of printhead here. Just save your energy, go somewhere else. There are lots of channels that have really clean workstation. Side note, you'll use ultrasonic cleaner just for the manifold. Do not clean the real printhead. Do not clean the core. Okay, if you clean the core, you're going to damage it. I already have a bunch of good manifolds saved, so I'm just going to grab a dry one. I'll use this silicone called Protection 10K, and I'm going to put a link above. You can get it from BCH Technologies. Apply a liberal amount around each screw hole and put the printhead back. So if you want to get a couple of really good manifold, you can go to Amazon. And there are lots of scammers on Amazon selling you the $20 printhead. And all those, they are scammers. What they are is doing the remanufacturing, all the bad ones get rejected, and then they're going to sell it here. However, by the time they do electronic testing, they're already cleaned the manifold. So all those $20, $30 ones, they have a good manifold. So you can just buy the manifold. Usually it's hard to return those because that's how they make their money, by the pick the one with the prime shipping. With the prime shipping, you don't have to deal with the seller. You just print the label and return it. So for $20, you get a really good manifold. Do not plug in this into your printer. This printhead is going to kill your printer. Then I have with something called a water tornado. You can get a detailed how to use this at bchtechnology.com. You can search this skill or just search it for the word water tornado in one word. Basically, there are 3 screws that you can secure the printhead on this base. Then there are 6 tubes, 1 for each color, and put those tubes on the nipple. I have to mention this kit is adapter. It doesn't include a machine called TMS. TMS is a pump basically maintain the printhead. And this water tornado is for unclogging it. So it kind of attachment to that. So if you buy water tornado, it doesn't including the TMS. You can see water tornado has 2 tubes. Basically you use a TMS to create a water circle. So one goes in, one goes out. The direction doesn't matter. Whenever you create this circle, and inside this laminar flow going to intercept it by lots of whirlpools inside the water tornado, and therefore like a little drill open the nozzles and start pushing the water upwards. Anyway, so I connect the water line into a circle. I get a suck in into water tornado and spit it out. At the beginning, I usually dump the first batch of water in the tank. But however, for this one, you remember I already cleaned the printhead surface, so I'll just let it circulating. And also, warning is this water tornado, it is going to leak. Okay, unless you really tight it, make it really tight, and it's going to leak. It doesn't matter. I usually do this near the sink, just leak it into the sink. This actually is really slow. I'm using the time lapse. You can see the ink slowly get pushed out. So those nozzles start opening up. There are a few nozzles refuse to open. I'm going to give it a little bit of help. Okay, this one, and you can see this end is dry. The nozzle is still clogged. I just use a syringe. I suggest you use a 5 ml syringe instead of 10 ml, and slowly suck a little bit. When you see it get a start, and you just release and let it go. Don't pull it too hard. As soon as you see the start. See, it got started, so you just let it go. And that's the last tube to be unclogged. See the water, see the ink moving there? And a couple hours later, it's all done. Nothing but clean water. Okay, let's install it and take a spin. When I install a new blank printhead, I will need a pressure gauge. The DTF ink, especially the white ink, is really thick. So you need to give it a little bit head start by sucking the ink from the waste tube. However, if you suck too hard, you're going to delaminate the printhead, and the membrane inside the printhead is going to break, and then you get a couple of colors mixed together, or draw the air when you're printing. That's why you get some printhead. It look okay, but when you print, there's nothing coming out. With the pressure gauge, I know exactly my pressure is on the printhead. I'm going to keep it below 10. And since this is old printhead, I'm going to draw around 10 and then release it. After that, I'm going to use the printer's built-in function to run a head cleaning, so can show you how much pressure is the printer put on the printhead. See, this is why I said 10 kilopascal is safe for the print. Epson is also trying to keep under 10 kilopascal, but their motor is really hard to control because there are different conditions. Sometimes they seal the printhead, sometimes doesn't. So sometimes you see really high readings if you run the Epson cleaning function. That's why the cleaning function sometimes kills your printhead. Okay, moment of truth.
Hello, mortals. Your printer is saved. Kevin's YouTube channel is the answer to your prayers.
It looks like we saved another printhead. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Visit us at bchtechnology.com or locally at Greensboro, North Carolina. Cheers!